何もかも今はすべて消しされたら Hey guys! Today's video is Roblox is getting exactly what they deserved by whoever says this channel. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's watch this.
Today I'm going to be talking about the Roblox situation. Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today I'm going to be talking about the Roblox situation. This is something a lot of people are talking about right now. Roblox is in huge trouble. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that is seeing its stocks fall.
Oh, that's why I saw Asmongo doing a 1-hour video about Roblox. I watched like half of it. And then I got like I was already ultra bored, so I quit. Like, what the fuck? This I really don't understand. Like I really, oh god, I don't see why these games like Minecraft and Roblox are so famous. I just don't like it. I don't. I just can't handle that. But I don't understand. I mean, I may understand kids playing, but I don't know why there's so many adults in there. Like, of course, all we knew, I think it was already of like common knowledge that it was a place like for people who are interested in child, you know. I think everyone knew that already, but in fact, only now something is happening about it, and yeah, probably we're gonna know more about this video. Yeah, let's continue.
Because of a major scandal that they are facing. This is not something that just brewed over the past week or two. This is something that's been brewing up for really years at this point, because Roblox does not want to take care of predatory people using its game to contact real children. Now, of course, a lot of people have talked about this topic already. I'm going to get through the history very quickly, and then I'll get to the most recent stuff that really shows how nervous Roblox is right now and how they really are reaping what they have sown. Now, let's begin with this article right here. This is something that over the past week has been a major topic of discussion, and that is a predator problem on Roblox, basically being described as a hunting
We all
ground
knew that this
for
happened.
child predators,
We all knew
where
that.
they have all this access to young kids playing this game, and they are exposing them to all kinds of sexual things and even trying to meet up with them in real life. This is a problem that's been exposed really hard over the past week or two, but this is something that people have been pointing out for years now, and it seems like Roblox has no interest in intervening or stopping this whatsoever, and the only reason you could possibly think of for this is that it's about money. They want more money because they're actually financially.
Even after all of this happened, and Asmon doing that video, like that 1-hour video, after a lot of things have taken out, that game was still like so weird. Like it still had like a lot of weird stuff going on there. And this because like a lot of people who was actually doing and worried about stuff already probably is not there anymore, at least not for a while. And because they already took down a lot of things, a lot of bad games inside Roblox, a lot of bad places, you know. And even so, we still saw and like a lot of weird stuff going on there. And yeah, it's definitely not a game that parents should let like kids play like alone. I don't even know. I don't even know if they should be playing that at all. Like, yeah, it's very complicated. It's very complicated. At the same time, like, since a good game for kids seems to be interested on that. So it kind of feels wrong to take this game away from them because there are like a lot of predators inside. But it's better for the parents actually take them out of this game than expect of it to be regulated of some kind of form. Like, yeah, it's just how it is. But if I start thinking like that, then every game that the kids decide to play, the moment that the predators realize that kids are interested more in another game, they will just migrate to there, and then kids will need to stop playing that game again. So that's kind of sad. They're like, Yeah, it's very complicated and not so easy to solve like we all think. But I would like to hear you guys' ideas in the comments. What ideas you guys have to fix the problem? Like, because I'm saying this because probably a lot of ideas may pop up, but this sometimes involve like kind of hard censorship, like what they have been doing with the internet. But I really want to know like smart ideas that will not complicate like everyone else's lives, but something that will fix the problems and not cause more damage to our freedom of do stuff and actually letting people letting kids play some games without being predated,
Actually benefiting from this disgusting system we have set up here that they're allowing to happen over and over again. So the reason a lot of people have been talking about this, especially as of late, is largely due to this YouTuber named Schlep. This is someone who has been kind of the main protagonist.
Yeah, I always hear this Schlep thing, and I don't know what is about. I just saw, I don't know, I saw something on Asmo video, but I did not understand what this Schlep has to do with all of this.
Protagonist of fighting back against Roblox right now. This is someone who was groomed as a child through Roblox and the lack of security and security measures they had in place, and now he's made it his job to go around and try to do the work for Roblox and try to protect kids and not allow what happened to him happen to them as well. And you can see he's made a bunch of videos recently doing sort of sting operations on people through Roblox, and it's led to 6 arrests. This is something that has been very successful, and he's done it with other YouTubers like Gideon, and they have gotten people actually arrested who are attempting.
Look at this, Roblox predator dad gets caught. Like, the guy is a dad, like he has a kid and he's predating child on internet. What the actual fuck, man?
Attempting to meet up with what they thought was a minor. And this whole thing...
how you do to the other people kids what you... like, how do you do such terrible things to other people kids while you have one? This is so evil. This is so... Even you're not having one, but when you have one, I think it's even worse, What the fuck?
Really blew up when, about a week ago, Schlep announced that he has been IP banned on Roblox, and also he is being threatened with lawsuits. He was sent a cease and desist from Roblox,
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. We all know, like, I don't even know the game. I don't understand nothing, but we all know, even not doing such a things, or like going the game playing and etc., not knowing literally nothing about the game, because we don't know the game, but we know how predators are and act, and we know what kind of people are usually predators, and usually like there's a whole like giant industry behind of them, and somehow this always like go through, if you follow the money, it just always come through some very powerful people, and they not like to be like that, having their businesses interrupted, and that's what's happened with this guy. Like, what the actual fuck, man? You see that they are not interested in fix the problem. It's always like they are not, but they are very interested in using kids when they want to censor the entire internet. But to actually protect kids, in fact, it's the same like is happening in my country. They are using child abuse now and child exposition line to censor the internet in my country. Yeah, this is happening right now. Like, they're gonna vote this on this week yet to decide if they're gonna censor or not the internet using kids as excuse, while we already have all the tools in law to deal with that. But I shouldn't even be saying this. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Let's continue. You just ignore what I said.
Multi-billion-dollar company literally coming down with the wrath on him because he's exposing the predators on that game that Roblox seemingly does nothing about. Let me just play a small clip from a different clip that he released, just talking about some of the issues. If you're not familiar with Roblox at all, that's fine. I think even with this small clip, you can understand how disturbing and widespread and out in the open all this stuff is in the Roblox community.
There are games on Roblox like XYZ Public Bathroom Simulator. That's about 7 million visits, and the whole premise of the game is showering together with kids.
7 million.
That's the whole game. If you join it, you're going to see predators, you're going to see naked avatars, you're going to see people peeing and all this sort of weird stuff. If I was a parent,
I saw in the Asmo video yesterday there was a female avatar naked on the on like what looked like a prison cell. I don't know.
I saw that, I would be outraged. I would be totally outraged. And parents aren't aware of this, and it's so sad. I get emails from kids daily about all the horrible stuff that they're exposed to. I get emails from parents talking about what their kids were exposed to. And there are so many predators on this platform.
By the way, very smart kids to see the stuff, understand and announce it. Like, very nice, very awesome. Kids are becoming so smart nowadays. At least, okay, a lot of people gonna complain and say that kids are like become dumber and all of this shit that are each newer generation that is coming is more stupid than the other. But to some things, at least, it sees that they are not dumb at all. Like, yeah.
It is actually unreal.
Yeah, but don't worry. They're going to punish the vigilante. They're not going to go after these predators. They're going to basically turn a blind eye for what, like I said, is seemingly financial reasons. But they're going to punish the vigilante. They have more of a response for the vigilante than the actual predators using their game to go after kids. This is absolutely disgusting. You're punishing this guy who's going out there and doing their job for them, leading to real action, actual arrest. This isn't just content. These people are getting put into a position where they might be formally charged, sentenced, put on a list, have their internet access revoked, something that'll actually make a change and make the world a little bit safer for kids trying to play a kids game like Roblox. Now, of course, as soon as this came out, there was already some rumbling at Roblox. You can see right here on the 11th, the chief safety officer sold off $800,000 in stock. Is that not very, very, very suspicious? The chief safety officer
it is indeed.
Nonetheless, that was a very big sign that, yeah, they're nervous about this, and they were hoping it would go away, and it's not. So eventually on the 13th, Roblox would make an official statement saying, for transparency, we are sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes from Roblox. See how that's the most important thing to them is the vigilantes, but not the thing that the vigilantes are there to get rid of. But you can see this was a disaster right from the start. They got hit with a massive note. I've never seen a community note with so many sources and official sources. I mean, these are like major media outlets being used as a source. But you can see the context says
this
Roblox
could probably be used by police.
That is the reason why vigilantes form. Not only that, they have also failed their job by inaction. Their lack of moderation for UGC is also a contributing factor. Now, if you look,
it's incredible what actually people trying to do some good and pointing out bad stuff here and there, like, for example, Tectone. What's happened to Tectone being swatted and all of this stuff, you know? Like, it's incredible. Like, these people try to fix things like this schlap stuff, like, or the ones that are being punished. We need to stop this. Like, the justice is really failing us. For real. Justice is failing us. It has failed us more than enough. Like, we have to do something. Something is clearly not right with justice. It can continue. It can continue going like that, or you can just forget about trying to fight for literally anything. Because if you're gonna be the victim, if you're gonna be like the people being punished while you're trying to go against bad things, people will just like give up on trying to be good. It's simple as that. Or we'll just be silenced, like we'll not even try, and we just keep hidden, fearing to go online and tell the truth and fight for truth, because fight for what is right, because they will the ones being punished. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is very serious. We need to talk more about this. Like, for real. This cannot keep going. This cannot keep happening. Even more in a country, I don't know where this guy is, but even more, this type of thing happens in a country like United States. That was always like a symbol to the world, to the entire world of the freedom, you know? Like, what the actual fuck is happening?
Get the actual statement. It seems a little pissy, right? You guys will see it. You'll probably agree. It seems very petty. It seems like they're angry about this, and they're trying to drag the vigilantes through the mud. And you know they're talking about Schlepp in this case. I mean, it's very clearly about him. And you can see their statement, why we remove vigilantes. And down here they say, more recently, vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on safety issues, vigilantes started impersonating children and actively sought to connect with adult users. Those conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged others to connect on other social media and messaging platforms, thus bypassing Roblox's own safety systems. So yeah, unfortunately, this is a classic sting operation, and unlike some bad examples of that, like there's plenty of vigilantes in different corners of the internet who are bad actors.
I don't think that this is the majority of the cases. It's probably are the least ones. And even though here I have to agree with them with Roblox, I mean, because this is my opinion, okay, guys? You are free to disagree. But I think when you're fake to be something and to actively try to engage and convince other people to do what you want, like, it shouldn't be valid for you to do something against that person. This is my opinion, okay? This is my It's like, I remember that news that I saw about, I think it was United Kingdom, that the police officers were going to the streets, like, faking to be jugglers, doing exercise, and every guy that tried to, like, look or say something to them like, oh, you're hot or something while they are juggling, the guys were seriously, I'm not like saying that lightly, like they were seriously arrested, and I don't know, were accused with real crimes, like a real, like, abuser or something like that, you know. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. And even more when they did that on purpose, like they put themselves in that situation, that position, to be like, you know, like they fake themselves a sheep. It's like the same here. I just don't think this is right. I don't. Okay, you can think whatever you want. I think this is so fucking bad. This is terrible. Like, you do all the things possible for you to I don't know the words, like, to provoke that person to have a reaction. You're clearly provoking an action to make that person react to you. And then when that person reacts, do they expect for the action you're behaving like they are harshly punished, like evil criminals? Like, what the actual fuck? Of course, sometimes they do this with people that are actually one. Like, there's already a lot of denounces from, I don't know if I should say denounce, reports. There's a lot of reports for a lot of people, like, for example, in the neighborhood about that person, but they don't have proofs. Then I think this should happen. Like, they go in disguise and try to, you know, to see what that person is gonna, because there's a lot of other reports on the area for a lot of different people, like, marking that person, like the behavior of that person, and they need some factual proof, and then they do this. But, like, just doing this at random and try to get, like, everyone, like, to do something against you, to just you paint them as criminals, like, what the actual fuck? Like, I don't know. I just find this so weird, okay? It's my opinion. You guys can think whatever you want. I will always be honest with what I think.
That's right. They're trying just to farm content. That's what they care about the most, is making content. They don't care about doing things right. to make sure law enforcement can actually do an investigation or charge the people involved. But in this case, Schlepp and the people he's working with as well, they're doing a good enough job where law enforcement can act on this and actually arrest these individuals. This is a good thing. And it's only happening because Roblox refuses to do anything about this very clear and present problem on their platform. I will tell you this. We'll see some more examples. I always had heard about these sorts of issues in Roblox, and I knew it was bad. But seeing everything coming out over the past week or two, even I underestimated just how bad it is. I mean, this is a rampant problem. This is not some small pocket of a community where there's an issue going on. It is rampant across the platform, across the game, the community, everything, and it's in your face. It's just right there, and Roblox isn't doing hardly anything to combat these safety issues involving their kid-centric game, by the way. It's ridiculous. And you can see more language from that statement, and Schlepp points this out. They're tripling down, and they're saying some pretty backhanded stuff right here. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonated minors. They are comparing the vigilantes to predators. How disgusting is this? Roblox, I mean, what is going on with this company? I mean, why are they so mad about people doing their job for them that they'll literally compare the vigilantes to the predators they're helping shut down? That's crazy. And the reaction to this statement was already enough to cook them, okay? Some of the biggest Roblox content creators left their Video Star program, which is basically they get perks and direct contact with Roblox and stuff like that. And you can see the numbers on some of these channels that have left. Millions and millions of subs. In fact, the biggest one here with 13 million, Creekcraft, he said basically seeing everything, he can't possibly support this stuff, and it's just embarrassing to be associated with Roblox at this point as a company. He said, even if I want to just go to a career standpoint, this is hurting my career and reputation by being associated with Roblox, who seemingly has dropped the ball so hard and then doubled and tripled down on it in the worst set of PR I pretty much will ever see at this point. In fact, things have gotten so bad that Chris Hansen is working on a documentary that will go into the handling of child safety issues on Roblox. That's how crazy things have gotten. And just like with Schlepp, for example, Chris Hansen, you can say whatever you want about the guy, but the old To Catch a Predator shows he used to do, they worked not only for content, quote unquote, where they had a show exposing these people trying to meet up with minors, but they didn't just walk off the set and go back home. They walked into a squad car because he was working with law enforcement and actually contributed to putting these people away because he was doing the right thing, just like people like Schlepp have been doing with this Roblox situation. Imagine fumbling so hard that Chris Hansen is making a documentary.
I'm actually imagining what's gonna happen with this guy as well, because everyone who tries to touch this and say something looks like something happens. At least this is the message that they are trying to send to us. This is bad. This is real bad. I hope this guy succeeds and nothing happens with him.
About your kid's game, because you couldn't do your job, because the money was more important. In fact, the irony here is that you see Schlepp gets sued, and in response, now the Attorney General of Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, announced that they're suing Roblox, that they have filed a lawsuit.
Okay, I think I just thought about something like what I was saying before about not agreeing with they disguising themselves as minors, and it's not like Roblox was right, okay? I just want to state that clear. Of course, they are using that as an excuse to literally stop everyone from doing the right thing, They are using few cases of that happening as an excuse for the whole. I just want to let it that clear. I don't agree with that, okay? I don't.
Against Roblox, basically saying they have not done anything to protect kids, and this is something they're suing them over. And I will talk about this particular situation in just a second, but Roblox would respond basically saying to that lawsuit that they're doing everything in their power to make sure kids are safe. And then you see Schlep sharing this saying, okay, so please read this press release while thinking about this. And you just search these things up here, and these are the results. Like, what are we doing, man? How does this happen where this stuff is so in your face, open and available on a kid-centric game?
What is the rule?
This is crazy.
63, by the way.
This should never have happened, and it's persisted for so many years. The people responsible for this are disgusting. The adults involved with this, Roblox, they're all disgusting for letting...
You should know what is fun nowadays. People don't know math anymore. They don't know how to sum, how to multiply, but they know all these rules that I don't have an idea what they mean. The only one I know, because people always make jokes about it, etc., is the 34, of course. But what is root 63? I have no idea. These people don't know how to make sun, how to make math, you know, how to... they don't do how to do very important stuff to their life, but they memorize all of these rules. I have no idea what they mean.
Get to this point. But I want to go back to this attorney general from Louisiana because I knew this would happen. I hate being right about something like this, but this is exactly what I knew would happen. As soon as all this Roblox stuff started to catch fire over the past week or two, I knew it. I knew somehow this would be used to push age verification in the United States. And that's exactly what the same Attorney General is now doing. They are now sharing this down here, which is basically another stab at age verification across the board in the United States. This is a clear carbon copy of what's going on in the UK, the bill that they now have in effect with age verification. And this is now being used, this Roblox situation, as a way to push this even more in the United States. It's not about protecting kids the way they're framing this. They want to have access to your identity online. And they want to put you at risk because now you got to give over your ID if you want to go play Roblox or a game or whatever. And now these companies have your information.
Yeah, that sucks,
and,
man.
You know, show me a company that doesn't have security issues at one moment or another, and you could be at risk if these companies do not protect your information. And why would we expect Roblox to protect your information, for example, when they can't even protect the kids using their game? But anyways, another good point here by Madam Savvy, who's been fighting with Collective Shout. We talked about that group of feminists who've been going after payment processors to put pressure on various gaming platforms like Steam to remove what they consider problematic content. And Savvy points this out. Roblox and their payment processors, they're still on board. Yeah, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. You want to get some Robux? Don't worry. You'll still get access to these payment processors.
Interesting, isn't it interesting? Like, for all of this, you have these payment methods, but okay, I want to say something like, it's not because all of this bullshit is happening inside Roblox that I think that they should block the payment system, you know? Like, you don't fix the problem that we're having with censorship, claiming for censorship for the ones that are not be censored by their own interests. But this serves to show to us, to everyone, the hypocrisy of these suckers here, you know? Their hypocrisy. They censor all of the games and all of this stuff that actually doesn't harm anyone. While this, it's okay. It's okay by now. It's okay by Visa. It's okay by MasterCard. It's okay by all of that. It's okay by people. You see, everyone agrees with this one. They have no problem because they clearly have some shade interests that is keep working. And this will never be a problem to them. Yes. Interesting, right? Interesting, the double standards. Interesting, the hypocrisy. It's very interesting. Yeah. But it's not claiming censorship to them as well that you're gonna fix the problem. Actually, this just shows to us that we cannot have and then ruling over what should be censored or not, because they clearly have their own intentions. I will not even say that, oh, it's because they don't have that control well, and so, or they gonna say like, oh, it's because Collective Shouts did not report it then. They will say something like that. I don't know, man. It's just so fucking stupid. It's clearly selective censorship, yeah. Like we would expect of these people. Just censor everything that is against them and what they want, and let everything run free about what they care, which is always very bad and horrible stuff.
Yes. They're dropping all these video game platforms because of problematic games that adults are playing. But now we have this massive scandal, is what it really is, involving Roblox, and they're sticking by them because there's money to be had. They care about the money. It doesn't really flow with what they want to do, so they're going to keep working with Roblox, and it's just shameless at this point. Now, of course, how does Roblox respond to the disastrous statement they made about vigilantes? Well, they, I guess, quadruple down at this point, saying they're planning to restrict social hangouts that include
17 plus is not even 18, man. What the fuck?
Private spaces such as bathrooms or bedrooms to ID verified 17 plus users.
And I see Food Fix actually anything. Like they could do, they just keep doing this, whatever they want that is not a bedroom or bedroom. What the actual fuck?
First of all, why 7?
Or they can create space. I don't know how that works in that game, but like they can create a space. How they define what is a bedroom or a bedroom inside that game, I don't know. Like they can create a same space, isolated and private, and claim that it's not a bathroom or bedroom, and like just a room or whatever. So it would be free for any ages, you know, like what the actual fuck? I mean, I don't know how that works in the game, if they can do that, but I'm supposing that this is possible. I mean, this is a game that you construct everything, that you create everything. So I think it's very possible to do. I think they have the freedom to decide this stuff in the game. So I think it's very easy to them to like work around and not get into this, you know. Like, this doesn't fix anything. They are just making something. It looks like it's something for not even to fix, because they know themselves that this is not gonna, like, people will not care about it. Will say that this is bullshit. But seems like they are trying to gain time, you know, for something. I don't know what, but seems like they are trying to have more time, you know. I don't know.
18 plus. Why not 18 plus? And also, do you think this is the only like corner of Roblox where this?
But yeah, what is most like exquisite in this stuff is that they put it 17 plus. Why not 18? What not? You just showed to us, to all of us, the interest that you have in child's, like, oh my god, like, oh, this looks like very, very much like there is, oh my, I will not even say, because I don't think I can say that, but fine.
Stuff is happening. That is very naive and a very convenient excuse. And also, just stop all this. We don't even have to get into this. Why do these spaces exist in a kid-centric game? Why are there these adult spaces existing in Roblox in the first place? Why do you have to even think about putting in an age restriction? These shouldn't exist. Just get rid of them. But they know. Roblox knows that they're making money from this, and they don't want it to stop. And now, I guess if you want to contribute to this sort of thing, you got to give your ID over. Well, if you want to contribute to that, I guess you're going to have to go and do that. But this is crazy. This is a crazy reaction to this. And then, of course, this kind of goes along with a long proposed idea. The CEO has been pushing this for a very long time, trying to push a dating system in Roblox. Yes, the game that is heavily populated by minors who are also clearly being put at risk all the time because of the inaction of Roblox. Yeah, let's start a
man, this is very suspicious. It's part of suspicious at this point.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good. It sounds like a great idea. What an absolute moron. It's like this guy wants to put these people, these kids, into situations that could harm them. Why would you want this? There's even like a real life aspect. Like, he has stated the goal is to get them to move to the physical world. Like, do you not see how insane this is? Unbelievable. And people are looking at this CEO, David Baszucki, however you pronounce his name. There is a petition right now with nearly 100,000 verified signatures trying to get him to step down, for Roblox to get rid of this guy. And as always, with petitions, will this lead to anything?
I don't think just
Probably
step down
not,
should
the
be
petition
enough,
itself at least, but it's a good pulse on the community and what they're thinking. If you're Roblox, you should see.
I think he should be answering some questions on the justice, to some judge, I think he should be answering some questions there, not just step down, I think he went far enough already.
See this and understand so many people are angry at your CEO who is dropping the ball left and right. And he's made statements about this sort of stuff before. Back earlier this year, he said if you're worried about your kids being on Roblox, keep your kids off Roblox, which is funny. People are mocking the statement. He's right in a sense, right? If you're a responsible parent who's knowledgeable about what's going on with Roblox, no, you do not want your kid on Roblox. In fact, I think any reasonable parent doesn't want their kid touching pretty much anything on the internet at this point, but definitely not Roblox. So he's not exactly wrong here, but there's a problem. There's two layers.
But I feel bad. It's like what I said before. I feel bad for the kids. Because the next thing that the kids will touch after Roblox will be something that, again, probably will be the interest of the majority of the kids out there. So a lot of kids will grab that and will become another, very successful game. And then predators will realize it's a successful game and will go to that as well. And then, because these people put real money inside the game, their devs will actually behave like the Roblox CEO, for example, in the very same way, and we will have the very same problems. Do you realize it's a fucking cycle? So, because they are clearly not doing their jobs and justice is actually failing to prevail, you just have to, take it out any type of games from kids. What the fuck, man? It's very complicated because I think about I grew up playing games, since I was a kid. I played a lot of games, and it's very sad to know that nowadays it's so fucking dangerous that every kid has to step away, every parent literally has to take off the entire possibility of games from kids. Of course he can still play, they can still play offline games, but I play online games since I was a kid. What the fuck, man?
Players to this. Parents need a parent, but also this issue is known to Roblox, and they're doing nothing about it. That's the problem. It's not just a parenting issue. This is supposed to be a kid's game, and these kids are not being protected. Roblox knows this is happening, and they're not doing anything about it. And eventually, see, this was on the 15th as well, the CEO would make a statement about the safety and civility always being a top priority for them. And here's an update when it comes to vigilantism and all this stuff. And you can see it's going great. Hit with another note because these people can't stop lying. And really just looking at the video itself, 3,600 likes versus 18,000 dislikes. Clearly people are not buying this. This is so fucking ridiculous. Why would they believe anything this guy's saying? And also what he's saying is focusing way more on vigilantes than actually addressing the problems that caused the vigilantes to start acting in the first place. And then Roblox, the official account, would then quote
By the way, those 18K negative dislikes on the video are just the public available ones, because this dislike button only shows the public available ones, doesn't show all. So probably there are way more than that, way more than the 18,000.
The CEO saying a bunch of nonsense, again showing how much they care and all the safety measures that they're clearly not using to their full potential. And then they got hit with a note. So we have a double-decker of community notes. I haven't seen this in a long time. A 2-stack of notes. It's actually impressive how much they continue to lie.
I remember
in the
seeing
face
this before.
of public outrage that is not buying their story. And then you start looking at Roblox, and I think this is a funny clip. You can watch it on your own. You can find this tweet.
Oh, the girl working
basically
there.
it shows kind of the
Yeah,
operations
I saw
over
this.
at HQ over at Roblox. And it's basically just like every other California-based company like this. It's an adult daycare. They just go around. All they do all day is eat and go for little little trips around and have all these amenities. And they barely work. Like, these are the people who need to start doing something to clean up their game and their community, but this is what they spend their time doing instead. And the results
they
have
are
been,
too much
terrible
worth eating.
and good. Apparently, Roblox has already lost about 12 plus billion.
And that's why game currency is so expensive. So you can pay for all of this daycare to the oh my god. The game currency is so expensive nowadays, so you can pay for their daycare all day long, you know, every single day of their lives.
In market capitalization,
While you
in
just buy one
over
skin in the game.
a week. Ouch. And well, you get what you deserve, right? You allow all this stuff to happen. You make the worst PR decisions ever.
No, they
This is
deserve
what you
more,
deserve.
Ref. They
But
deserve
that is
way
the
more.
Roblox
It's not enough.
situation for now. Not in a million years did I ever think I'd be talking about Roblox on this channel, but this whole situation is a nightmare and something that needs to be talked about. There's no limit to how much people
Oh,
should
I
talk
actually
about
saw
something
that
like this until
coming. I
real
knew
change
that
is
this
made
stuff was
that'll,
happening for
make sure
a lot
kids
of
playing
time.
games like this
It was just a
are
matter of
safe
time.
and protected. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tailed fox tier member, Zalost, and my 3-tailed fox tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and Radmuiel, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Yeah, thank you guys. This video is big enough already. 41 minutes. Oh my god, why I talk so much? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, it's not so much enjoyable, but I hope you guys are at least well informed now, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check the links below, Patreon, Discord, Skillfull and Tron. Support these folks right here so I can get the fuck out of my terrible country, and I'll see you all in the next one.